when we came to meet on this earth, we'll be here and we will all go, and that is when men will know that the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, because nobody is going with anything. Yeah, nobody is going with anything. If I were you, I will use what I have whilst I was alive for the service of God and the benefit of humanity. Use it for good and not for evil, because a day comes in eternity that all that matters was the good you did for the service of God with what was given to you, not how much money you had, but what you did with what you had for the benefit of God's work and the benefit of humanity. I didn't ask you to clap. You decided to clap, so do it well. Psalm 24, verse 1.
The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein.
You see, if you get this scripture, you will stop being arrogant too. You will stop bluffing. When I see people, I've seen things. It amazes me. I've seen power. I've seen kingdom fall and rise. And I've seen gifted and very powerful people think they're untouchable. Yeah. There was a man in this country, a minister, many years ago, said that as for him and poverty, they are 1,000 miles away. Yeah. He was controlling money in those days. He was in charge of the treasure of the nation in those days. Loaded. I saw him after some years ago at a dinner. And the suit he was wearing had age, and the suit was old. And the shoe has age. And I looked at him and I said, but I thought this man said he and poverty, they are 1,000 miles away. He had made so much money, but he couldn't enjoy it. He was always looking at his shoulder. Something was following him because he got it at the expense of others. And there are people who take advantage of the poor. Money is given for the benefit of the poor and the masses. They use it for their personal benefit and they don't care who suffers. As long as they listen. I was in a country some years ago in Africa here, and I saw the president and took some people to see him to help the country. Very, very good project that will help the poor. The president called the minister, gave instruction, and the minister said, I have received instruction from above, but man must eat. So I took a guy from this church. He'll be at the second service. And so he asked the guy asked him, what do you mean by man must? He said, you have to put something under the table now. And he said, but I thought the big man. He said, oh yeah, the big man has given the instruction, but man must chop. This thing, I don't get anything out of it. I've been in opposition for years. We have bills to pay. So the deal is done, but you have to put something under the table. And the guy in my church won't do it. So he took the plane with his wife, left, and came to see me and said, Papa, I can't do business then. I said, why? He said, the man wanted me to put something under the table. And things I know in this head of mine, it will stay there till Jesus comes. I'm telling you. Because there are some things you can't talk about it. And sometimes, except that I know scripture and understand doctrine, I would think sometimes that the black man is cursed. I'm just telling you. But I know so much and too much to think that way, because Cush was not cursed. It was Canaan that was cursed, not Cush. And we came from Cush. And the word Cush means the man with the dark skin. Because sometimes I don't get it. I don't get it. And it looks like no generation gets it. Yeah. People go and come. Governments go and come, and it's the same thing. Same thing. And I'm beginning to be worried about the youth of tomorrow. Because if we are not careful, they will lose confidence in party politics and in democracy. And when that happens, they have nothing to lose. When they take to the streets, not even the army can stop them. Because when you are dealing with people who have nothing to lose, you are dealing with a very dangerous people.